I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Red Sox vs. Rays. My team pick is Rays moneyline. It's the big guys at the top of the order in Yandy Diaz, 5-7, Josh Lowe, 7-14, Isaac Paredes, 2-5, and Brandon Lowe, 1-2, who have done damage. Furthermore, Bello has struggled on the road this year, where he owns a 4.79 ERA and a 2.61 HR/9 rate. I think this is a great spot for the Rays to bounce back, so I'll lay the -120 vigorish with them. My total pick is over 7.5 runs. Picking up right where I left off, I think Tampa's going to put up plenty of run support in this game. They haven't done a ton of scoring recently, but this is a great breakout spot. The Rays just went 3-1 SU against the Red Sox last week, averaging 5.0 runs per game over the 4-game series. On the flip side, it's worth pointing out that Ryan Pepiot has been horrendous at home this year, posting a 5.47 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, and 1.82 HR/9 rate. Furthermore, he may not go too far into this game anyway, since this is his first start back from injury. The sooner he leaves, the sooner we can get to the Tampa bullpen, which ranks 21st in ERA, 4.22, and 15th in WHIP, 1.30. They've also allowed 27 home runs, which is the most in the MLB. I love the over as this deflated number of just 7.5 runs. Mariners vs. Yankees. My team pick is Yankees to win. There is a sizable difference between how these starting pitchers have been pitching in May. Bryce Miller is 0-2 with a 5.19 ERA and a .250 batting average against in 3 starts, 17.1 innings, while Nestor Cortes Jr. is 1-1 with a 2.89 ERA and a .191 opposing batting average in 3 starts, 18.2 innings. The lineups have been showing a gap in the last week as Seattle is scoring 4 runs in their last 6 games while New York is averaging 4.71 runs in their previous 7 games. All in all, go with the New York Yankees to pick up the win. My total pick is under 7.5 runs. These bullpens have been doing very well throughout the season as Seattle is 9th in the sport with a 3.58 reliever ERA while New York is 2nd in the majors with a 2.84 bullpen ERA. At the plate, neither team has been doing well in terms of batting average of balls in play as the Mariners are 12th with a .294 team BOBIP while the Yankees are 15th with a .289 team BOBIP this year. Go with under 7.5 runs in this game as the better option here. White Sox vs. Blue Jays. My team pick is Blue Jays -1.5 runs. Toronto and Chicago both have 2 of the worst offenses in the sport. They can't hit and score. They are both making it almost impossible to get extra base hits. The score is going to be low with 1 or 2 runs making the difference. I think this is a good chance for Toronto's power hitting to return to life. Chicago's offense has never looked capable of exploding for runs. Inside their building, this is a good opportunity that Toronto will seize and secure the easy win. Take the Blue Jays to cover. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. The White Sox and the Blue Jays have the worst defenses in the sport. Chicago has the second to last batting average and they have scored the fewest amount of runs. Toronto has scored the second to fewest amount of runs. The under will hit in this game because of both teams' struggles inside the batter's box. Take the under on Wednesday. Rockies vs. Athletics. My team pick is Athletics to win. When looking at the offensive splits, the Athletics are 14th in the Bigs with a .718 team OPS at home, while the Rockies are 26th with a .642 road OPS as a team thus far. These bullpens have been on two completely different levels thus far, as Colorado is 27th in Major League Baseball with a 4.78 reliever ERA, while Oakland is 12th with a 3.71 bullpen ERA this season. All in all, go with the Oakland Athletics to pick up a win at home in this game. My total pick is under 8 runs. These starting pitchers have been doing very well thus far, as Austin Gomber is 1-1 with a 2.86 ERA and a .229 opposing batting average in 22.0 innings, 4 games, while Mitch Spence is 2-1 with a 3.86 ERA and a .254 batting average against in 16.1 innings, 6 appearances. When looking at these offenses in the last week, the Rockies are scoring 4.5 runs in their previous 4 games, while the A's are averaging 2.0 runs in their last 5 games. Go with under 8 runs in this game as the better option here. Diamondbacks versus Dodgers. My team pick is Los Angeles minus 1.5 runs. RHP Ryan Nelson will take the mound first for the Diamondbacks. He's 1-1 in his last 2 starts against the Dodgers, but won his last game. Most recently, Nelson hurled for 6 innings, allowed 3 runs on 4 hits, and struck out 3. Nelson will be making his 8th start of the season and holds a 2-3 record to go with an ERA of 7.06. He's posting his strongest ERA on the road, but opponents have still been hitting around .350 at the plate, and he's given up 3 homers over 3 starts. He's been the most erratic when hurling under the lights and has walked 6 batters over 4 starts while striking out just 10. He's been all over the place as opponents are hitting better than .430 at the plate, and he's allowed 29 hits over 13 innings. Given the potent offense of Los Angeles, he must stay dialed in here. Arizona enters this game averaging 4.75 runs per contest, good for 7th in the league. The Diamondbacks have sat firmly in the top half of the league when it comes to collective batting average, but they've seen the ball worse when on the road. Night games have featured over half of their home runs, and the Diamondbacks' batting average has climbed to .250. The key for the bats here will lie in the Diamondbacks' ability to stay poised at the plate. This has been their norm all season, as they sit top 10 in both walks received and strikeouts per game. Home runs have been a different story, but the 4th-ranked hits for doubles offense should be able to find ways to drive runners home. However, they have struggled in this department all season long. The Dodgers have seen their batting average slip a bit this month, but Nelson poses a favorable matchup as he has been walking batters at a very high rate. This trend has continued throughout May, and the Dodgers lead the league in walks received per game. Glasnow has hurled well this month, and night games have him holding foes to under .200. This could spell trouble for Arizona, who is posting their weakest monthly batting split of the season in May. My total pick is under 8.5 runs. RHP Tyler Glasnow will take the hump first for the series finale. Glasnow hasn't thrown against the Diamondbacks since 2017. He'll be making his 11th start of the season and currently holds a 6-2 record to go with an ERA of 2.90. He's been more hittable at home, with his OBA climbing to .224, but he's retired 45 batters over 37 innings. On the downside, 5 of his 6 homers allowed have come from Dodger Stadium. He's been better under the lights, with foes hitting under .200, and he continues to throw more strikeouts than innings thrown. The strong performance has persisted in May, as Glasnow is holding opponents to around .175 at the plate, and he's retired 28 over 3 starts. He'll look to keep the strikeouts rolling here. Los Angeles closes this series averaging 5.18 runs per game, which is good or second in baseball. The Dodgers have seen the ball well and currently sit second with a collective batting average of .259. That average has dropped a little at home, but 2/3 of the home runs have come before their home crowd. They've hit their best when featured in night games as their batting average climbs to .273, but the month of May has left the Dodgers reeling a bit, sinking their batting average to .236. Los Angeles not only sits second in hits per game, but they've climbed to third in baseball in home runs per game. They continue to be disciplined at the plate and lead the league in walks received per game. Strikeouts have been more middle of the pack, which has often left the Dodgers leaving scoring runs off the board. Both of these clubs have seen their collective batting average slip throughout May, and Glasnow has been throwing some of his best this month. Arizona has struggled to drive runs home this season, and home runs have been even more uncommon for them this month than compared to their season average. Likewise, Los Angeles is bottom 5 in terms of leaving runners stranded, and if their bats are still weak, they could struggle to produce here.